What's up, girlies? Today we are about to get into Avon fragrances. Okay, we're gonna get into the details of them, what we should buy or goodbye, and what's the whole backstory about it. I know there are a lot of girlies who are unfamiliar with the Triple OG Avon, but it's okay because I'm here to tell you about her. So before we get started, let me go ahead and moisturize my hands a little bit because, and this is my Skin So Soft replenishing hand cream. Of course I was going to use a Skin So Soft hand cream in this video, but I actually like this because it has a very light scent to it. It's one of those scents where you can kind of put it on, and of course it's gonna do what it needs to do for your hands. But you also can kind of cup it around, and it gives you this really light floral scent. It's a very light girly scent. I absolutely love it. I don't get a lot of fruit in it, but to me I get a lot of floral. So if you're a floral girly and you're looking for a really good hand cream, I would highly suggest Skin So Soft's hand cream and soft and sensual. Again, you always know if you want the link, you know how to reach me. Call me, beat me if you want to reach me, and I'll send it straight to your inbox. All right. So I took some notes for the girlies because I wanted y'all to know exactly what you needed to know so that you can pick your favorite fragrance. So I got a little bit of your um, scent profiles. I got some comparisons so you know if you've never smelled it because for many of you this will be a blind buy. If you never smelled it, I tried to compare it to some other super popular fragrances that are around right now. But first, let me give you a little bit of background, right? So Avon was started in 1886, and it was originally called the California. Um, oh my goodness, I just read it. The California Perfume Company. And again, they started out over 139 years ago, so already that's triple OG status. And their perfumes got extremely popular in the 60s because they would make them in these very unique and authentic decanters. And these decanters would, not only hold some beautiful fragrances that had they were really potent and they were really long lasting, but also they doubled as aesthetic for your vanities. So y'all know that bottle I'm talking about, where it looks so good sitting on your vanity, as well as has a really nice perfume. Yeah, I think they got a little bit of inspiration from Avon. So that should already know that this girlie is coming through with the scents that we need. And a lot of our favorites probably got inspiration from this brand. So without further ado, let's get into it, girlies. So like I said, I got my notes and we're ready to go. So the first one we're gonna smell is Avon's Far Away. So this is one of their OG bottles. She still comes like this. Just look at this. Isn't she gorgeous? So very grown woman. I love the black tassel. And yeah, she's very creamy, tropical, a little bit of tropical, floral amber. Her notes are coconut, jasmine, gardenia, vanilla, sandalwood, and musk. I think that if you are a YSL black opium girly, this will be one of your faves too. She's very, very strong. I'm going to give you guys a heads up right now. All of Avon's fragrances are very strong. So for my girlies who are drip or drown, like me, because I'm spraying all of it, okay, as much as I want because I'm getting all my money's worth. I don't think you need to do this with that. I think that you could spray too much of this and it'll become offensive. And so I think that you do a few strategic sprays and you'll be good to go. This does last a very, very long time and it projects, baby. It projects, right? I can smell you down the street after you sprayed this on and walk down the street. I can still smell your scent. It still lingers. Again, YSL Black Opium. If you like that type of in your face type fragrance, you'll love this. But this specifically, the Avon Far Away, I would compare her to Dior Addict. I think that she has a very vanilla, floral, ambery. She smells very, very rich and just glamorous. So, absolutely, if you one of those type of girlies who are looking for that, get this. Mm, I love it. All right, next one is Sweet Honesty. And she truly is an OG, especially in my household. Like, my mom loved her some Sweet Honesty, honey. And so, let me give you the hints. So, this has a soft, powdery floral musk. Um, let me see. I do get powder. I get a lot of powder. But they said that, and she's also very musky. Lily of the Valley, vanilla, honey, cedar. So very much one of those. If you're a floral girly, powder floral girly, this is what you need right here. Estee Lauder Pleasures. I smelled that. It had to be. I don't want to say where it was because I don't want to send you guys off of where I smelled it at. But I smelled it, and she did give me very much this reminds me of like a church fragrance, right? A church friendly fragrance, or a Sunday kind of just going out. You may be going out with the in-laws or something like that. This is one of those type of fragrances, right? Because she's very flowery and very powdery. She's a very, very powdery. If you're not into powder, I don't think you're gonna like this. But if you are, you will. She used to have a different bottle too. I remember because, like I said, my mom loved this scent. But they updated her, and this is what she looks like now. Alrighty, let's get right on into it. So, this is Faraway's sister, Bali. Now, I don't have her just yet. I brought a couple of samples because I wanted to see what I really liked. And this is my favorite, right? She smells so freaking good, y'all. I'm a big citrusy floral girly. Whew, honey, I'm gonna have to order her tonight because I love her. So citrusy, sweet white floral with amber, grapefruit, tuberose, honeysuckle, musk, and amber. She smells so good, y'all. She reminds me of like being on somebody's beach, like at golden hour. Oh, with a fruity cocktail and a teeny weeny bikini. Woo! She might become that girl for me this summer. Yeah. Love her. Again, this is Faraway Bali, and she's best compared to YSL Libre, which I can really get because it's a very floral, citrusy, very warm. So if you're looking for that, get her. Faraway Bali. All right, moving right along. Ooh. So my next one is Avon's Daydreamer. So I believe these are their toilettes. Yeah, she gives toilet. She's actually pretty. It's called Daydreamer. Okay. It says a beautiful day for a daydream. Explore your wildest fantasies with notes of fragrant and dewy iris wrapped in cedarwood and soft musk. Let me see if that's the notes that I got. Because remember, I told y'all, girlies, I got y'all today. I got y'all some notes. So fresh, fruity, floral with soft woods. Yep, grapefruit, apple, iris, jasmine, sandalwood. You know what? Marc Jacobs Daisy. You guys know how Daisy is like a very like floral, kind of light, very youthful fragrance. This is what I would recommend that for the girlies who like that. Remember, she's a toilet though. But again, Avon Daydreamer, very much similar to Marc Jacobs Daisy, very youth florally type scent. Yeah, I would definitely agree with that. Something on my nose, girlies. All right, so this is another OG. This is Avon's Haiku. I think that's the one. Yeah. So this is Haiku. Haiku is very spa. Very much spa. So if you're a girly who likes skin, that type of scent, I know everybody will say, I want skin smelling. Or, a very kind of like green, those earthy type tones, this is her. So her notes are yuzu, pear, lily of the valley, a lot of lily of the valley in this. Peony, fig, sandalwood, and musk. This also reminds me of Jo Malone's English pear and freesia. Yeah, she reminds me of that. But very green. She dries down very green because when I first sprayed her on here for you girlies, she was giving very much like fresh out the spa, in the spa, but she has dried down to a very green floral. Like she's super floral. So like bamboo, think like that. When you're in the spa and they got the waterfall in the background. So I would definitely wear this like if you are just kind of like doing a Sunday self-care type of day, fresh out the shower, that type. I would get her for this. So again, this is Haiku. My notes say that I got Chloe, Chloe's fragrance or whatever. I would say first time spraying her, like before the dry down. In the dry down, I haven't smelled anything like this I can think of on top of my head, but Chloe or Replica's Lazy Sunday Morning. So maybe that's what I was getting when I was getting that kind of green dry down. So yeah, if you are a floral girly, nice and but a soft greenery floral girly, get her Haiku. Avon's Haiku. All right, so we're gonna go now into a scent for somebody's son, right? So let me tell y'all a little bit about what I like on a man. I like him. I like the scents to be citrus, but almost like oranges, right? Orangey and like almost. I think I cannot. The Killian's Angel Share. They have like this. It smells like a old fashioned. That's what I kind of like on a man, right? Sweet but citrusy, so orange, a little bit of sweet. I also like rose. I like a deep rose floral scent on a man. So let's see how these compare. Wild Country. Now let me. Okay. Wild Country has a lot of citrus. So I smell lemon. Yes, I smell basil, lavender, sandalwood, tonka, amber, and a musk. Very much a very man citrus scent. So if you like that, Wild Country, that's for you, boo. Dior Savage is what they say. This is what this compares to. Ooh, girlies, I keep getting the stuff on my nose because I want to smell it so much. All right, Black Suede. Now, my mom used to buy this for my dad. Let me see if it reminds me of my dad. Yes. This has a lot of nutmeg in it. So nutmeg, cinnamon, very much giving cognac type scent, right? It says it's smooth leather with warm spices and soft wood. So nutmeg, clove, the clove is where I'm getting that whiskey from. Lavender, leather, suede, moss, musk. So yeah, I like this black suede. I don't think I want to sell it to my man though because, like I said, it reminds me of my dad. But if you like those scents, girlies, nutmeg, clove, think whiskey, cognac type man, honey, get this for somebody's son. They said Versace L'Homme. I remember I looked it up how to say this, but they said this is compared to Versace L'Homme. Girlies, look, y'all got me taking classes for y'all, language classes and everything. But you know, it's anything and everything for the girlies, so don't ever forget. All right, next one. This is Avon Mesmerize. Hmm. This this is different. Let me see what I got for my notes, y'all. Um, Let me spell it again. It says spicy amber woody. I can get the woody. I can get the spicy. This has bergamot, mandarin, apple, exotic spices, myrrh, amber, woods. So Versace Eros, right? Spicy citrus with a sensual base. Um, mm, it's okay. I wouldn't want my man to smell like it. I think that it's a lot of bergamot in the myrrh. I'm not a big fan of that. That's what it is. But if you into those type of scents, girly, get this to somebody's son, okay? And then I wanted to show you guys this. This is their iconic perfume liquid deodorant. So remember I told y'all that Avon was an OG, right? So she been on, perfume deodorants, right? She had a liquid one, and then some of the perfumes and the colognes for the men, they come with a matching scented deodorant. So for future reference, if I send you the link for the perfume, I'll probably, if they have one, I'll send you the matching link to the deodorant and the body butter. But get this, y'all. Avon does not call their body butters scented body butters. They call them perfume skin softeners. Now, if that's not an OG name right there, okay. So again, if I send you the link and you request for me the link for anything you saying today or anything you see in the future when it comes to the fragrances, I will make sure to send you the matching perfume skin softener and the deodorant because, like I said, some of them have them. Not all of them, but some of them do. All right, so this is the perfume liquid deodorant, though, right? So the other deodorants are a regular stick, but this is the only liquid deodorant they have right now. And now, first of all, it is a very, very florally scent, but a light floral, right? Let me see what I got for it down in my notes. I like this note things, girlies, because then I don't forget none of the stuff. look, and I'm like, as I'm looking for the perfume deodorant. Um, but you know what? I can tell you. So, oh, here it is. It's the delicate floral with a fast drying anti-stain finish. So that means that once you put it on, it won't transfer onto your clothes, girlies. But it's a delicate floral. I don't get powder from it, but I do get a very florally scent. I'm gonna actually make a perfume powder, dusting powder with this because I feel like it would be perfect for it. This also is supposed to layer very well with all of fragrance, all of Avon's fragrances. So they made this specifically to layer with all of the fragrances, no matter what fragrance it is. So, and that's probably why so many of their fragrances we saw they had so many floral notes in them, and that's why they made this perfume like this. So I'm gonna make a dusting powder out of it, and I'll let you guys know how it goes. Making a dusting powder is super easy. If you guys want me to do the video on it, just let me know. But again, perfume, liquid deodorant. You apply this with your fingers, or you can use a powder puff or a brush, however you want to do it. But I'm gonna make a dusting powder out of it, but very floral, very soft floral. All right, girlies. Look, all of that cotton done got in my eyes, girlies. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Again, I hope that I was able to convert some of you to a believer that Avon is a triple OG and we got to put some respect on her name. If you want any of the links to any of the fragrances that I have talked about today, just send me a note. I will also put the link down because I can't, the way the website is set up, I can't just do one link. I would have to do multiple links, but that's okay, girlies. I'll put all the links for everything that I talked about in my description of the video or in the comments, depending on where you're seeing this at. But if you can't wait, girlies, just send me a message. Y'all know, call me, beat me if you want to reach me, and I'm gonna send you what you need so you can get the fragrances for the holiday season. And you never know, I might have a extra special gift for you girlies, because you girlies know you made the good list this year. So be on the lookout for our next review, and until next time, girlies, XOXO.